Safety is the most important thing we cover and is a recurring theme throughout all our training modules. We've all heard stories about churches saving money by using volunteers to install and wire electrical outlets on stage as well as the audio system wiring. And while it's great that the members want to help, most of all the volunteers are not licensed and simply don't have the ability to perform this kind of work. It is absolutely important to know what can be done by volunteers and what needs to be done by a licensed professional. Faulty electrical wiring can cause shock, death, and most of all, fires. What you may save in costs by using a volunteer may cause you to lose your entire church and possibly someone's life. It's not only good policy to use a licensed electrical contractor, it's also the law and a requirement for your liability and building insurance policies. Every church has that volunteer that hooks up everyone's home stereo system and seems to always be the person the church turns to hook up the church sound system. If your system wiring isn't installed correctly, your system won't work correctly, and there's a good chance that components could be damaged and increase the possibility of fire or damage to the sanctuary itself. Another area that churches cut corners in is hanging or rigging speakers from the ceiling, or placing speakers on ledges or shelves. If you're hanging speakers from the ceiling, this is an area that absolutely requires a licensed contractor. They can determine, number one, do the speakers have the proper hardware built into them so that they can even be hung or suspended? And number two, do you have the ceiling beams strong enough to hold the weight? Then there are simple things often overlooked that can cause damage or injury. Make sure cables on stage are properly taped down or covered with mats to prevent tripping. Make sure stools, tables, music stands are sturdy and never wobbly. Instruments should have proper stands and not be leaned on amplifiers or laid down on the floor. Remember the old saying, penny wise and pound foolish? If you take it to heart, it can save you both money and time in the long run, and it can prevent injury or even save someone's life.